Hello and welcome to another update video about the PYTH network. Yeah, PYTH is still in the same structure, okay, in the same pattern basically we've been talking about in previous videos here about this 1-2 setup that we see here on the chart. That hasn't changed at all. We are tracking the microstructure of the current wave 2 correction. It is showing some downside pressure at the moment and we are heading towards that yellow support area, which is great because I'm sure a lot of people would be disappointed if we do not reach the yellow support region. Okay, that's a support area that ideally should be tested, not will, but should. We're not far away anyway, and it looks at the moment as if we're gonna get to 81.3 cents next. I'm going to zoom in a minute and take a look at this structure in detail, but looking at the bigger picture, this is still a quite bullish structure. We have to take into consideration, of course, that this chart history is very, very limited and therefore less reliable. But we have a potential 5-wave move up into the February high and then a 3-wave pullback, here in a correction, and then another 5-wave move up and another 3-wave pullback. So I'm tracking this as a so-called 1-2 setup, and then a third wave to the upside is basically still on the horizon, third of a third wave, then a fourth wave and a fifth wave, and so on. Yeah, the idea is that we're currently in the 1-2 setup of the larger degree third wave, which should take us into the, well, $2.30, $2.80 plus region. Now let's zoom in. Let's zoom into the detailed wave count here. And as I said, this here could be another small wave 1 labeled as circle 1, which topped on the 16th of March at around $1.16. The wave 2 pullback is likely unfolding right now. This wave 2 pullback should react to the support area before breaking below the 56 cent level. If we see a sustained break below 56 cents, that would likely mean that something different is going on. But in circle 2, we should really not see a sustained break below that 78.6 retracement level. It is possible that the price doesn't form a normal ABC structure. I've labeled here A, B, C, but then this would have been a wave 1, this would have been a wave 2, this a 3, 4, 5. It doesn't fully align with the A equals C targets, because there are certain targets that we can calculate based on the A and the B wave. And then we get into the region here between 79.6 and 65.8 cents. And then obviously we can define the microstructure, but this looks pretty long for a wave 1. And it doesn't fully align with the target range for the C wave. Alternatively, I could say the wave 1 was here. That's possible as well. Yeah, but we'll see. I mean, the thing is, the ideal target range for the C wave in white is actually between 65.8 and 79.6 cents. So whenever then it looks, the microstructure in the C wave, however, suggests we might go either to the lower end or even break it, then I'm usually thinking about alternatives, and a very, let's say, reasonable alternative would be a yellow WXY pattern. It is not the most likely scenario typically, but whenever I have a lack of confluence between larger degree and smaller degree targets, it makes sense to explore it. And it indicates that it is possible that this WXY structure is unfolding. What's the difference? Well, a wave 2 can unfold as an ABC or a WXY pattern. The WXY might not get that last 4-5 pattern, and it could indicate that after the next low, the low is forming. So it might make sense to start to look for long positions at the end of the third wave if you're interested in doing so and if that matches your risk profile and strategy and you know what you're doing. But we won't have a confirmed low in place without an impulsive break above, well, ideally, minimally, $1.04, $1.05, yeah? So that's the level that needs to break. A break above $1.04. The wave 2 high is needed to suggest that a low has formed. And overall, this is just corrective downside at the moment. at least in my interpretation. And I'm watching these Fibonacci levels here as defined in the yellow zone and the white Fibonacci extension targets to look for a reaction, okay? That's my update about PYTH. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.